What's up? This is Richie and Jamie from the Where We Wild YouTube channel, and today we're going to give you guys 12 tips to keep you safe while camping. Let's get into it.
All right, number one, always let someone know where you're going and when you're expected to be back. There's always one person that I text and let them know my exact location and then when I'm supposed to be back so that they know if there's a certain amount of time has passed and I haven't let them know or checked in, something might be wrong.
Yeah, like your mom or one of your friends or whatever. Just let somebody know where you're going to be. And a lot of times when we're camping, we don't have self-service. So a great little device you can buy is a Garmin inReach Mini. And that kind of works the satellite system and stuff like that. So you can still set it up and still be able to send text messages no matter where you are. I mean, they're a little pricey, but man, that thing can save your life.
It really can.
It tracks your location, lets someone else know exactly where you are. It's sick, man. That thing is badass, dude.
Yeah, it's a great investment.
Yeah, for sure, for safety. If you're doing this type of stuff a lot, it's definitely worth investing in one. We'll link it in the description for you. Number two, avoid big holiday weekends. It'll help kind of just cut down on the amount of crowds that's going to be at the campsite, the amount of drunks that's going to be at a campsite. When we go camping, you know, you want to relax. You want it to be quiet. You don't want to hear other people. You want to hear birds and you want to hear wind and you want to hear a stream. And and also try to avoid campsites that are right next to a major city. Drive another hour or so. Try to get off the beaten path a little bit because most people that are in that city are going to hit that first campsite on the map that's right outside. So, and that's the other thing, like, you know, you get a couple days off, most people, it's around a big holiday weekend. And so that's the time when you're like, hey, Memorial Day, let's go camping. 4th of July, let's go camping. You know, and that's great and everything, but that's when you're going to run into the crowds. Yeah, drunk people, you know, they can just be no fun out there. You know what I mean? It's a shame.
Late, they're disruptive.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. A lot of times, I mean, I'm more worried about two-legged animals than I am the big bad bears and stuff like that. So just avoid big holidays and major cities, and it should be pretty quiet out there for sure. Number three, safety in numbers. Try to go with a group of friends, man. I mean, you're way less vulnerable to anything when you're in a big group of people. It's just the way it is. So, I mean, you know, there's nothing wrong. We go camping by ourselves. You know, you can even go solo camping. But if you're in a big group, you have a little more protection from anything that might happen out there. You know what I mean?
More eyes.
Yeah. You're just more intimidating too from a distance. Anyone who's thinking of doing something stupid, they're going to look over and they're going to see 8 people and all right, there's 4 guys and 4 girls and yeah, I'm moving on, dude. So we think that's a good tip too. Safety in numbers.
Number 4, if you are going camping alone, bring 2 camp chairs and set them up at camp to give the illusion that you're not alone. Yeah,
that's genius. You just set them up right by the fire, right when you go in your tent, and anybody's passing by looking at your camp, they see multiple camp chairs, they're gonna think there's multiple people in that tent.
Sure.
So that's a good one. That's clever. I like that one. Number 5, you'll like this one. Bring a dog. Some dogs are going to offer more protection than others. Obviously, you know, you have a 200-pound German Shepherd versus, you know, a little Chihuahua or something like that. But hey, man, even small dogs hear everything. They hear everything. And so they can even be an alarm system. Let you know someone's walking through your camp or an animal's walking through your camp. They'll start growling, they'll start barking. And as far as scaring away, you know, human beings, I mean, if someone looks over at your campsite and sees a bigger dog kind of walking around, they're going to be like, nope, I'm moving on. Like, I'm not going anywhere near this thing. Even if it's the sweetest dog in the world that has 0 aggression in its body, they don't know that. You know what I mean? So bring your dog.
Number 6, bring a med kit. Always good to have.
Never know.
Never know.
We put our own med kit together with like big gauze pads and big rolls of tape and like
ice packs.
Yeah, big injury stuff. I think that's huge. A lot of people think like, oh, I'll just buy this little med kit, and sure, you're gonna need a band-aid every once in a while, but you really get hurt, man, it ain't helping you.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe one little deep cut or something a band-aid can handle.
Sure.
But like, big time stuff.
The point of these med kits too, if you are dealing with a serious injury, is really just to help you out on your way to the hospital.
Right,
it's not
exactly.
to like cure a broken bone or anything.
Yeah, no. And you know, you might be a long ways away from a hospital.
Right.
So the most important thing there would be to try to stop major bleeding. Like I said, a lot of gauze, a lot of tape, a Band-Aid's not going to do much for you unless it's just a tiny little cut on your finger. So bring a med kit for sure.
Number 7, don't leave any food around your campsite. Don't bring any food inside your tent.
Never.
Keep everything as clean as you possibly can. Clean your dishes right after you eat.
Yep, take your garbage out.
Immediately.
Yeah, don't leave any food around. I mean, that's what's going to bring in the bears. That's what's going to bring in all the animals.
Really anything that has a scent, right? Sunscreen.
Yeah.
Lip
shampoo,
balm,
stuff like that.
Yeah.
They say don't bring that stuff in your tent. And you know, a lot of places we go camping have bear boxes, and so you take advantage of those. You lock up your food and stuff. But you know, if you're one of the smart people that don't have food and crazy stuff laying around all over, the odds are a bear or a mountain lion or whatever is going to go to someone else's site, not yours.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if you're one of the smart ones, I don't even really feel that like you have to be that worried about a little bottle of shampoo or something in your tent when you know other people around that campsite are going to have crap
like marshmallows everywhere.
So, I mean, it depends on where you are, how strict and worried you need to be about that. But as long as you're one of the smart people that keeps their site clean, you'll be all right.
You're good.
Yeah, I think so. Number 8, don't leave valuables out in plain sight, whether that's in your campsite or in your car. If you do need to stash some important stuff in your car, you can always cover them with like a dark sheet. I know like when we drove across the country a few times and we had everything we had on us, you know, in our car, it was a little nerve-wracking every time you go into a restaurant or go into wherever. So we used like a solid black sheet, and it really kind of hid stuff really well, like with like the back tinted windows and stuff, and you couldn't see the stuff. It just kind of made it look black inside.
Yeah. Well, and too, you know, if everything's covered in a sheet, what are the odds that somebody's going to be like, well, I kind of want to find out what's under it. Like it could be rolls of paper towels under it.
Right. It just makes you have to gamble.
It's more of a risk for somebody to have to find that out.
Absolutely.
As opposed to if a guitar was just in the back seat, they're going to say, well, I want that, and take it.
Exactly. And so that brings us to our next point. Number 9, leave a note on your car. All right, I think you guys are really gonna like this one. If you have to leave your car for a long period of time, like
a hike.
Yeah, a long hike or something like that, or you're gonna leave your car at the campsite for a long day or whatever it is, mess with people's minds, okay? Leave a note on the window of your car that says something like, hey guys, we'll be back in about 10 minutes, just ran off to use the bathroom, see you soon. And then sign it another 2 people, Mike and Gary, or whatever. Because what is that gonna tell someone? Comes up poking around and then they see this note and then, all right, hey guys, multiple people you're talking to, we'll be back in 10 minutes, ran off to use the bathroom, more people. You could even say like, fellas, boys, make them think that you got 8 dudes that weigh 400 pounds in your group and they could be back at any second.
Right.
No one knows, the 10 minutes. No one knows when that note was written.
Yeah.
No one knows when the people who wrote the note are expecting the people they're talking to show up. Like, it's just too much to handle mentally. Like, you're going to see that and you're going to just be like, nope, there's no way. I have no way of knowing who's coming back, you know, how many guys, just gone. They won't mess with your stuff. That's a really good one, man. We use that a lot.
Yeah.
It's
you can get creative
sneaky.
with the note too if you wanted to.
Oh yeah. Forgot the ammo back at the site. We'll be right back. Yeah, you can get nuts, dude. But just simple. Just that simple. Honestly, the more toned down it is, the more realistic it might be.
The more vague, you know.
You know what I mean? Just simple. Just what's up, guys? What's up, boys? Be back in 10 minutes. Just ran to the bathroom. See you soon.
Yeah.
Sign it. Two more people or whatever.
Right.
Simple. But yeah. Play with their minds. Always play with their minds. So we just have to hope that thieves aren't watching the Where We Wild YouTube channel.
Right.
But you know. So use it. It works, man.
Number 10, bring a loud whistle or an air horn or something that's really loud, makes a lot of noise. We have on our backpacks when we hike, we have these really loud whistles. They're
extremely loud.
Oh my gosh, they're really loud. But, you know, they could work on an animal or another human being.
Signaling between two people, you know, whatever. I mean, like if it's 3 o'clock in the morning and someone's messing with you in your sight, or a bear comes in, I mean, you could possibly scare an animal off with such a loud noise, or you could alert the entire campsite that something's wrong. Like, yeah, okay, that sucks. You woke everybody up, but you're alive. People are going to start coming in and investigating what is going on. And you hope you never have to even get to that point, but you could really just kind of signal everybody and alarm everybody to a danger. Wake up, everybody. We got problems. Help! Help!
Number 11, bring some bear spray, bring some pepper spray. One's for an animal, one's for a person. And
they'll both work. I mean, the bear spray will definitely work on a human too. I'll tell you that. That stuff is no joke. A little bottle of pepper spray isn't going to work on a bear though. But definitely good to have both. Just buys you some time to run away or scare something off or whatever. Good to have, you know. I
carry a little pepper spray with me in real life.
Oh, camping's not real life? But, no, you know, you take it to work or whatever.
Right, it's good to have.
Yeah, who do you think bought it for you?
You did.
I did. You're welcome. But yeah, bear spray and pepper spray, pretty obvious. Number 12, weapons, other weapons, not just the pepper spray, you know, but you got knives, and I always have a million knives on me when we're camping, whether it's pocket knives or bigger machete style knives for chopping wood, axes, hatchets, that type of stuff. Obviously, bring them in your tent with you. You don't want to give someone a free axe out by your fire pit at 2 o'clock in the morning to use. But yeah, bring them in with you. And I mean, listen, you're not going to fight off a bear with a pocket knife or a machete for that matter. Or whatever. But, you know, they're good to have for sure. And obviously, this wouldn't be a safety or defense style video without mentioning firearms. I'm not going to tell you that you have to bring a gun. I'm not going to tell you that you shouldn't bring a gun. I think it's a personal choice. I think if you are properly educated and properly trained and properly licensed and just comfortable all around with firearms, go for it. I mean, it
makes you feel more safe.
Yeah, I mean, listen, that's by far going to be the most powerful self-defense tool that you can have, whether it's against a bear or a human or whatever. Obviously, you hope you never need it. But if you do, it's just another tool. Like, you know, you hope you never need jumper cables, but when you need them, you need them. But yeah, man, total personal choice. Some people just aren't comfortable going that route, and I completely understand that. Completely understand that. And if you're not comfortable handling firearms, you're more of a danger to yourself. Like it becomes way more dangerous. Like, you need to know your stuff. You have to be comfortable. That's big, man. Don't force yourself to get into that if you're not comfortable. That's really the best advice I can give. It's a total personal choice, and that's your call, man. That's absolutely your call. There's one more thing I just wanted to mention, and it's technically not like a numbered item here, but use your instincts. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't feel safe somewhere, don't stay there. We have really good instincts as human beings. Like, sometimes we choose to follow them, sometimes we don't. But you show up somewhere and, you know, it's feeling a little shady. You know, you're not kind of getting a good vibe from someone over here or whatever's going on.
That happened to us once.
Yeah, we've done it. We've showed up to a place and we looked at each other and
just didn't feel right.
I don't feel right.
Didn't seem right.
Yeah, I don't feel right. Just go. I mean, you know, even if you're wrong, even if it's the most comfortable, safe place on earth, if you're not feeling right about it, better safe than sorry, I think.
Yeah. When you're going camping, the point is to connect with nature and feel relaxed and enjoy the elements. And if once you show up and you feel like something's off, for the rest of the time that you're there, you're not going to be able to enjoy it.
Yeah,
so
you're not going to be comfortable.
You know, it sucks to have to turn around and go home
or find another site or whatever.
But if it means making you feel more comfortable, the extra time and effort in finding somewhere else to go is so worth it.
Absolutely. And like, especially like if you have kids and stuff, like, you know, you're looking out for them mostly and stuff. And also I'd like to add to this that we've gone camping in many, many different places, many, many different environments, and we have never had a problem. Not with an animal, not with a human. This video is just, it's not meant to scare you by any means. It's just to kind of prepare you, help you try to avoid certain situations.
Right.
I mean, the majority of people that are looking to go camping and stuff are just like us. They're just like you. They just want to have some quality time with their family, be outside, enjoy nature. You know what I mean? They're not looking to cause any trouble. It's just humans are humans, and every once in a while, you know, yeah,
right?
and
like
animals
they don't
are
know
animals.
Any better.
Yeah, I mean, so stuff happens, and it's just best to be prepared for that. That's really all it is.
Absolutely.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like, and if you're into this sort of thing, don't forget to hit subscribe. We put a new video out every single week. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Later. If you want to see more videos just like this one, be sure to check out the rest of the Where We Wild YouTube channel, where we post a brand new video every week. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you get notified whenever we post a new adventure. Thanks for watching.